Now, what starts with the letter C? Cookie starts with C. Let's think of other things that starts with C. Who cares about the other things? C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C.
Hey Cookie Monsters, welcome back. Today we'll be making the quintessential chocolate chip cookies so you can survive a crummy week.
There are many cookie recipes out there, but if you want the one that will induce a food coma, then these are the ones for you. Also, for you dieters out there, you can use a sugar substitute called
Forget about it. First, make sure you have these ingredients. You're going to need 3/4 of a cup of butter softened, 3/4 of a cup of packed dark brown sugar, 1/4 of a cup of white sugar, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 1/4 cups of chocolate chips. We can only make one batch of cookies because we need 1 1/4 cup of chocolate chips per batch, and we only have 2 cups. Not enough for 2 batches. This makes the chocolate chips our limiting reactant, but we can supersaturate our one batch with the 2 whole cups.
The first step is to combine the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients separately. If done right, we should have 2 homogeneous mixtures because the ingredients are miscible.
Can you hand me the flour, Hannah? Here you go. Did you know that when flour mixes with the liquid in the egg, it develops a collection of proteins called gluten that helps hold the structure of the cookie as it bakes?
So that's why the cookies can hold together, because the reaction turns the running liquids viscous.
Alright, now the cornstarch, baking soda, and salt. The baking soda breaks down in the heat while cooking, releasing CO2 molecules that allow the cookie to expand and spread out.
Now for the wet ingredients. We're going to first mix the butter. Then add the sugars. We have to make sure to add the right ratio of sugars because half of it will dissolve during mixing and the other half will dissolve while baking to soften the cookie. Next we will be adding the eggs and the vanilla.
Hey Lily, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Well, that I don't know, but I do know that the proteins in the egg play a major role in the forming of the structure of the cookie by bonding with the flour.
You better watch out there, you're gonna get all your stuff on your hands. Oops, I got butter on my hands and it won't come out. What should I do?
Well, don't just wash with water. Wash with soap because the butter has oil, meaning that the molecules are non-polar. Soap is also non-polar to combat the grease. Duh.
I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. How'd that work for you? That did the trick. Thanks. I have the dry ingredients ready for you if you need them. I'll take those and mix those in here. Then we'll add the chocolate chips and we'll mix all together. When you're done with that, we have to preheat the oven to a temperature of 177 degrees Celsius, and then we'll cook them for 8 minutes, also known as the reaction rate. Our pan has a surface area of 12 by 15 inches, and we can fit about 8 cookies on one pan so that they'll have room to spread out. While in the oven, the cookies experience an endothermic chemical reaction as the dough absorbs the heat from the oven. Let's witness the wonders of chemistry. We're going to use a big spoon to be our measure for how big the cookies should be.
these delicious cookies. When we mixed the ingredients together at first, that was a physical change, because technically the ingredients could be separated. But now once baked, a chemical change took place, and the cookie's molecules have been bonded through heat.
We can't get the ingredients back. You told me you're gonna borrow an egg.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the egg back.
You're stupid.
I just want my egg.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Cookie starts with C. Yeah! Cookie starts with C. Oh boy! Cookie starts with C.